Have you heard the tragedy of OTT the Toxic? It's a zero legend. They could use Tom to manipulate the damage to 6. But one day they were abandoned, left with no decent support. But I hear recently that has changed.
Did you guys like the skit? Should I continue doing those shorts? I'm not sure. They actually do take a lot of time. I do voice acting. I surf the web for clips and try to dodge copyrights and 6 damage heal copyright claims. So if you guys want to see more of that, let me know in the comments below. They're quite fun to make. Anyways, let's get to the deck profile. So today we're going to be talking about Battle Sisters. Now, disclaimer. This does not discredit the strength of Tsukiyomi, and Tsukiyomi does not discredit the strength of this deck. I think that they both complement different playstyles, and frankly, they are both a tad bit slow for the meta, but that doesn't mean you can't win with them, and that doesn't mean you can't bring these to tournaments and do well if you know what you're doing. With that being said, let's talk about the starter. We're playing Waffle. Waffle is your best starter. I'm saying it now, it's optimal. I don't like to say that too often, because different playstyles exist. But Waffle is great. She scales, which is going to be really important for your combos with your Pudding and your Macaron and all that other stuff going on in the deck and the stand triggers. She also helps you get a grade 1 booster. You usually use this for a grade 1 or a grade 2. But she can call a 6k grade 1, give it extra 2k, and it scales with Silent Tom for an easy 4 to 6 push. And if you're not scaling for Tom, you can use her for Fromage to build a board. Either way, she scales, she's nice, and the grade 3 search is okay, but you're already going to be drawing a ton, so just draw the cards you need. Shouldn't be too hard. And Logins Magus is great too, but Pudding is xenophobic, so if you commit to the Logins, then it's a lot harder to play the deck. Waffle is the most brain dead and most optimal way to play. I'll talk about triggers later. But yeah, Lemonade is the star of the grade 1s, followed by PGs, Soul Blast 2 to set up Legion, and you get to Counter Blast 2. This means that your CB3 cost on your Legion Vanguard, Gelee, and your CB2 cost on your Fromage and all the other stuff it's not expensive. And this list effectively runs 6 counter chargers, so you should not have a problem counter blasting during any point in the game. Great card, play them. Candy, it's a Fromage list still, so play Candy. And Cocoa, yeah, you want to play 4 of these. She's going to help you dig for triggers and help you find those stand triggers, those heal triggers, and those draw triggers. She's busted, you should play 4. I'm pretty dead set on this grade 1 lineup. Of course, we're playing the Battle Sister PGs because they're searchable by our grade 2 Cocote. Cocote is a great card. CB1, search the top card of your deck, and if it is a Battle Sister, add it to your hand. This is the reason why my heal is not a Battle Sister. If you don't own this card, play something else, but this card will literally win you games that drag out because it helps you dig for Toms and it helps you dig for PGs. It allows you to run lower counts of Toms too because it becomes a searchable card. I do like this card a lot, and also I'm Amate's #1 shrimp, so there's that too. We have Pudding. It's the Legion Mate, it's the new card. It's a counter charger, but it's xenophobic and requires your full board to be Battle Sisters. This is why we don't play Lozenge Magus or a lot of non-Battle Sister cards in the deck. It's just how it goes. It also gives another unit plus 3k, which also fixes the problem of your columns not scaling because your grade 1s are 6k or lower. So it actually is just a great quality of life change for Battle Sisters. I like it as a 3 of. I don't really think you need 4. Macaron is a 12k, and it scales well with pretty much all of your aggro combos and your stand trigger combos. And Silent Tom closes out games. I don't think we need to say much there. In the grade 3s, we have Gelee. A lot of people say,
No, God!
It's 3 counter blasts for only 2 cards. This actually properly scales with the power scaling for draw skills. CB2 to draw 2 cards and drop a trigger that you don't need in your hand is actually really good. It can help set up for future Legion turns, but it is soft locked to that turn you do Legion to use the skill, so it's nice in the late game. I like using this after the Fromage. We have Parfait. I'd honestly recommend Cookie over Parfait. I never want to play this card. I never want to see this card, but it's okay. It's okay. It hits over cross-right numbers by itself. We already talked about this. It digs for PGs in the late game and wins you games. And also, Kokote can't add it to your hand, so yeah. And yeah, it's still a Fromage deck. Fromage is really good. 16k on Van, 16k on Rear. Stand triggers go Burr. Broken card. Yeah, that's the deck. We're gonna get into the games. Yeah.
Seconds check.